afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Garcia has a read on it. 1 down. In is Joey Votto now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, right fielder,
Mark Trumbo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Mark Trumbo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Justin Bour is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Trey Mancini is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Echeverria now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, second baseman, Ademi.
Fastball in there.
0-1.
For a called strike. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with
1 ball, no strikes.
Away as he looks at a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. No one aboard for him and 2 gone here in the first. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pops this one up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Baseman Chris.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Jonathan Scope is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped high in the air. Echeverria is there. 1 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And this is low, ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Stepping in, Wellington Castillo. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. At the plate, Evan Longoria hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Evan Longoria.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Davis has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Batting 7.
Stepping up to the plate, Logan Morrison. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. In there, a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it, and the inning is over. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Turner.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. Digging in to try it again. Joey Votto reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, the tag, and he is out at second. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Fouled back. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those. No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is fouled at the plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. That gets down and the inning continues. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bour. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the third out. Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Grounded to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now the pitch. 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trumbo, still going back. Gone! Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He popped out in his first trip. And this is fouled back and out of play. Miley gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping up now, Chris Davis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch. Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Jonathan Scope will be next. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4. So striding in, Jonathan Scope comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind the count, 2-0.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding into the box, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Evan.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line to the right side, and he will make the play. 2 away now. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. A base hit in his first trip.
Troy Tulowitzki.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo on the run, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. At the plate, Wellington Castillo. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Hechavarria. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. 1 away. Ready once again, Trey Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Kyle Crockett is going to take over here in inning number 5.
Number 57, Kyle Crockett.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him in the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit hard up the middle. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Designated hitter, Justin
He's set
Bohr.
and the pitch. Justin Bohr stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from 3rd breaks for home. And the tying run is in to score from 3rd. It's 1-1. Digging in now, Trey Mancini, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Throw over to 3rd here, and he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging.
And leading off for the Rays, designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ball 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
That's wide, 2-0. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Third baseman, Chris
Infield in the
Davis.
overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Now batting number 10.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another shot now. Wellington Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Here's Echeverria now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Second baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
Now a swing and a soft liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing and a liner. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Trey Turner, 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
No.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Ball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, he went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Joey Votto swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Ready once again, Mark Trimble. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here? And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Trevor Plouffe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is line to left. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now in the box, Justin Bohr. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Count is full. 3-2.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Chris Davis.
And now after the 1-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base.
Craig Gentry.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. But he won't have an opportunity to throw either man out. It's ball 4, and the bases are suddenly loaded now with only 1 away. Adam Jones stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. The tag, and they get him at the plate. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Catcher Wilson.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Echeverria now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Turner loves it. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 down. Now to the plate, Mark Trumbo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And the pitch. Line to the right side. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. In now, Justin Bohr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Steve Cishek enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Here's Craig Gentry. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Echeverria for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Number 6.
Jonathan Scope stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the 2-0. Weak chopper up the line. But it gets foul. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Wow, that's good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Next for Tampa Bay.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in, Evan Longoria. No thump out of him in this game.
Evan Longoria.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And that's in there for strike one.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a swing and a miss there. By Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big Mitch Moreland will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still is able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon. A sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.